It's clear we live in a digital world, and we rarely disconnect from it, even from on vacation. Most of us walk around with smartphones, getting statuses and updates from our friends. We also use technology in school. It's evident, you see it everywhere now, in every classroom.
All right, you don't have to turn it on. Just put that in. I'm just kidding with you. Okay. You know how to make a call on that thing? I'll show you. Hello? Hello? Okay, you have the wrong number. That's how you would do it. Do you type a lot?
And to think the typewriter was the technology back in the day when I was in school. I actually took a typing class. It's funny to see this clip from Ellen. 15 years ago, most home computers weren't even linked to the internet. In 1990, the majority of adolescents responding to a survey done by Donald Roberts, a professor of communication at Stanford, said the one medium they couldn't live without was a radio CD player. How quaint. In 2004, the computer won hands down. It occurred to me that every generation sees a new wave of technology coming into their lives, and it stirs up social changes. I mean, Plato warned correctly that reading would do damage to oral skills and memory. I mean, just think of what the automobile did to dating, right? It's funny, but it does create social change. And this generation is no different. I think what we're seeing is that they spend an enormous amount of time on technology, whether it's their iPad, iPhone, laptop computer, etc. So I think the issue is that they're spending more time in this digital world. I went and found some teenagers and asked them how technology worked in their lives. Nothing formal, right? Just what you feel. The first thing that comes to you, I guess. When do you use technology? When do you use technology?
I don't know. I mean, whenever I can, I guess. Whenever I'm not busy, when there's not much to do, I just...
So for what purpose, I guess? That's a better question.
Well, entertainment, YouTube, Netflix, stuff like that.
Do you ever use it to learn new things?
Yeah. I have, during school, when we have projects or assignments and I can't find it in the book, or we have to look it up on the internet, then that's what I use it for, because they give us an iPad that we can use it for as well. So
would you say a large percentage of your time on the internet or using technology is to learn things that you want to learn, or because it's school directed?
It's probably because it's school directed. I mean, I know that most people want it to be because I want to learn, but if I'm being honest, it's mostly because if I'm learning something, it's for school directed, or I'm just, rarely curious.
Would you say most of your friends operate that same way? They're using it more as
entertainment. Yeah.
Something like a mobile TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the impression I get. How would you say it's changed your life, technology? I guess you were born, you don't know any different.
That's true.
But do you remember before? Okay, how does your life change, like when your iPhone breaks? That's, I guess, a better question.
Since I got my first phone, and since everybody's had their first phone, you kind of get wrapped up in it. So,
we're doing this. No problem. So, how do you use technology?
I guess I use it for entertainment, social network, I guess, and then staying connected with people.
Do you ever find yourself using technology to learn something new without being told to you to do it, like from school? What's one thing you've got on the internet to find out you didn't have to do because of school? I'll give you an example. For example, my daughter, she like it was bugging her. She was getting pimples on her forehead, so she looked it up, like how do you clear pimples or whatever. And she found like toothpaste. Have you ever looked up anything about motorcycle? I don't know about anything of interest.
I guess like I play lacrosse, so I look up lacrosse.
What would it be like without a phone, without a laptop or an iPad?
I feel like it would be a little like more challenging, especially because like I use like Uber all the time, and like that's just like a huge part of my life. Like I probably wouldn't have a ride like anywhere if I didn't have my phone. But
do you ever ask yourself how people did it before the Uber?
yeah, I just like, I don't know. I can't like. I mean, I can picture it. I just like. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about your parents? How do you see them using technology? Do you see your mom and dad using technology at home?
Yeah, my mom, like, she uses her phone, like, way more than me, I feel like. Like,
I feel the same way about my wife.
yeah, like, I don't, and, like, I guess it's, like for work sometimes, and, like, she uses her computer for work or whatever, but, like, I'll see her, like, on, like, social media, and, like, playing, like, Words with Friends, and, like, this, like, and she'll, like, do the same thing that, like, I'll do, and she'll just, like, look through the same pictures over and over again, and, like, zoom in on people's faces, and I'm like, what's the point? Like, what are you, like...
What sites does your mom visit?
Like Instagram, Facebook.
What sites do you visit?
Instagram, Snapchat,
No Facebook.
YouTube. No, I don't use Facebook.
That's
I just
another
never got
generation,
one.
right? That's
Yeah.
like your parents' generation,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, yeah.
That's funny because it used to be MySpace, and then MySpace was overtaken by Facebook, and now Facebook seems like it's been taken over Instagram.
Yeah,
And whatever may come next.
yeah.
Well, thanks so much. That was awesome. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you very much. Okay, so I'm going to ask a few questions about technology,
Mm-hmm.
and just answer them like the best way you feel comfortable.
All right.
So, when do you use technology?
Well, I feel like I pretty much use technology for everything I do now. Like for school especially, we have iPads at school, so I use technology pretty much the whole day, and then the whole day I'm at home doing homework, I use my iPad or my computer. And then obviously my phone for like texting people, communication, and like social media is a big thing too.
So, what time do you go to bed usually? I know
Like
you guys are in high school.
during the school year?
Yeah.
Usually like 11 is like early. Like usually I'm in bed at like 12 or 12:30.
All right, so call it like 11:30, right? Like
Yeah.
11:30. What time do you wake up?
I get up at 6.
Okay, so you're up 17 hours. So of those 17 hours, how much of that time do you think is on technology?
All the time.
All the time? Why? Why do you suppose you use technology all the time?
Because there's nothing else to do.
Okay. When you say nothing else to do you play lacrosse?
Yeah.
Do you...
I use technology when I'm bored.
When you're bored?
Yes.
Okay. Do you use it at school?
Sometimes.
Like when?
When doing an assignment.
This generation of teenagers has a lot to teach parents and teachers about what new technology can do. But it's going to really be up to the grown-ups to show them what it can't do, and that there's certainly a life beyond the screen. I really enjoyed getting to know these teenagers and what they had to offer, and how their world really is one of two: real life and that of the digital world, technology.